start talking. Okay, here we go. Howdy, folks. Welcome to tonight's live stream on Train Sim World 4. And I believe we will go to Sherman Hill tonight, and let's go into the timetables. We're going to select the SD-70 and let's drive the Union Pacific Heritage Unit 1996. And I think we are going to do a grain train from Hermosa to Laramie Yard. And let's go. Well, I hope everyone is having a pleasant evening tonight. And if you hear me talking to anyone, I'm talking to my buddy Truck Nation on tonight's live stream. Say hi, say howdy, Truck. Alright. Hermosa to Laramie Yard grain train. Let's take it. Okay, let's fire up our main switches here. Let's turn our headlights all the way up to bright. And let's put it into the lead setup. And we're gonna put on our independent, take off our automatic. And we are gonna turn on the banking comm. Now we'll just wait for our air pressure to build up before we get going. Okay, we're going into forward. Now we're going to turn on the bell and signal we're ready for departure. And since this is a downhill grade, I don't have to put that much throttle. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot to set my headlight control. Okay, controlling with unit coupled at long hood end. Got a 17-mile journey ahead of us, so let's just sit back and enjoy the ride. Going downhill, we'll just cut the power and let her coast. Union Pacific, proud heritage, powerful future, building America. And it is 9:25 this morning in Wyoming. Alright, looks like we need to start getting our dynamic ready to go. I still got the green light. I have to go full power on the dynamic brake. In case y'all wondering, my buddy truck is playing Farming Simulator 22. He is on Alma, Missouri this evening. We are now 15 miles away from our destination. Well, the scenery sure is beautiful out here. I can see nothing but flat land for miles around and mountains way back there. I might be speeding out of control. I better go all the way to 8 on the dynamic. And we've got 3 lead units. And let's see what else we got here. 3 lead engines. And we got 1 pusher at the back. Well, we got some snow fence off to our side here. Yep. Snow's a lot in Wyoming. I didn't see a whistle sign right there. They actually have signs that say W on the railroad to signal the engineers to blow the whistle. Now we're 12 miles away. This journey is going faster than I thought it would. There we go. Now it's slowing down. 11 miles. And I'm traveling at a speed of 40 miles an hour at the moment. This is pretty country. Pretty country I'm traveling through right now. Yeah. Looks like I can only take this engine 70 miles an hour max speed. I guess it derails if I go over 70. Let's see. The second unit is 8738 and the third lead unit is 8336. And this lead unit up at the front here is UP 1996 because Union Pacific acquired the Southern Pacific line in 1996. And this is a 0.8% downhill grade we're on. Hopefully we'll start getting on level ground or on uphill. On an uphill grade. It looks like I am now 9.7 miles away from my destination. This is a long train. Let's see how many cars are on it, hooked on. Looks like there are 44 cars in the consist. And we have a weight of 6,622 tons. And the train is 908.1 yards in distance. It's a lot of tons I'm hauling. That's the beauty of a train. You can haul a lot of tonnage over a long distance. I'm now 8.9 miles away. I was 9.7 miles away, now I'm 8.9 miles away. I'm making good time today. Probably because I'm going downhill. There's another train passing us. And it's a tanker train. Whoa, look at that one. Our brake pressure is 90 psi along with the equalizing reservoir. Now I am a total distance of 7.7 miles away. I believe this right here is where the washer fluid goes for the windshield wipers and the washers. And right here is the fuel tank, and the fuel goes in right here. All you have to do is just access this red fuel cap, twist it off, and put the fuel pump in, and there you go. I'm running the dynamic brake at notch 6, about to reduce it a little. And we are going 38 miles an hour. And now we are 6.6 miles away from, it's like we're from Laramie Yard. And I'm coming within 1.1, well, I'm coming within 1 mile of the green signal. And I'm allowed to keep going. We got another train passing us. And it's an intermodal train, looks like. Well, there's a nice house or two over there. There's some houses over there on the other side of the track. Whoops, I forgot to blow my signal. Good thing there was no one sitting there. I just blew through the crossing without blowing the whistle. That's not good. Well, I don't see any signs that say W on them. They need to have a few. I'm starting to close in. I'm 4.9 miles away. Man, I love driving these trains. Yep. Love driving trains. Seeing a lot of stuff. There's some more houses. Well, it curves, which is nice. I don't know, but I know I'm going downhill at 0.8% grade, downhill grade. Makes it a lot more interesting because I'm having to use the dynamic instead of my usual throttle. I now have a yellow signal. Now 3.4 miles away. Train swaying back and forth. I am now 2.7 miles away from Laramie Yard. Oh, got a red signal now. Okay, I better start. Red signal is not good. That means you need to start thinking about stopping. Or you're gonna maybe have a head-on with another train. And that would make it derail. No, I wish. Hey, look, there's a Burlington Northern over there. What's it doing on the Union Pacific line? Okay, I got my dynamics set all the way to an 8. And I'm gonna let that dynamic just start really slowing down the train. One mile away from the area I'm supposed to stop in the yard. I'm holding my throttle at a 2. Yep. Now I'm gonna drop it down a notch 1. 8/10 of a mile away. Now let's drop that power. Okay, I'm closing the distance, so I better start thinking about putting on the brakes. No? Yeah, I can make it. $700, 600 yards. Okay. Cut off the brake. .8 miles an hour. .300 yards. On the distance before I have to stop. Alright. That's the end of the journey. Hermosa, the Laramie Yard. Not sure what medal I received. Looks like I received a bronze. Yeah, I should have gotten a gold for the kind of stuff I was doing. Well, where do I go now? Do I return to a timetable or do I go to the main menu and go drive on a different route? Training center. Training. I think I will learn how to operate the F7. Yeah, it's a type of train engine.
Okay, in this training module, you'll be learning how to drive this EMD-F7 locomotive in Santa Fe livery. The EMD-F7 is a 1,500 horsepower diesel electric locomotive built between 1949 and 1953.
I just learned that this engine I'm about to learn how to operate has 1,500 horsepower.
A-unit locomotives are equipped with cabs, and
B
units are
That's a lot of horsepower in a train.
It can be added as needed for additional power. More than 2,000 A-unit F7s were produced, and nearly 1,500 B units. These remained in service for many decades, as they were very economical to maintain. When you're ready to begin, climb aboard.
So we got a couple of A units and we got a B unit in the middle. Oh wait, we got a couple B units. Okay. Let's climb up in the cab.
Sit in the engineer's seat.
Sit in the engineer's seat.
Now you'll go through the steps needed to take over this locomotive. Firstly, you will need to set the generator field switch. This needs to be enabled for the throttle to control the power of the train. Set the transition
field switch
to a series parallel setting so the throttle will work correctly.
I have to set the transition lever to series parallel.
Set the unit selector to match the number of powered vehicles at the front of your train. In this case, set it to 4. The purpose behind this selector is complex, and the exact way it works is beyond the scope of this training module. Simply set it to the correct value when you get into the cab, and it'll do the rest for you. This locomotive requires the reverser handle to be inserted before operation. The reverser determines the direction of travel. Switch the front headlights on. Regardless of the time of day or weather, all locomotives must have their headlights on. Turn the gauge lights on so that you can clearly see the gauges.
Also turn on the gauge lights.
The valve is set to the freight setting.
Gauge lights, headlights, and set my valve to freight.
It's worth remembering the following sequence: independent on, auto off, throttle on, independent off. Let's go through that slowly and understand why. First, fully apply the independent brake. Now, this will ensure that regardless of anything else, your train won't move. Next, fully release the automatic brake. This will release the brakes on the road, but you won't go anywhere because those independent brakes are holding you. Now, apply a small amount of throttle and verify that power is generated. Finally, release the independent brake and you'll start moving. This is a great practice to get used to because it'll help you with two key areas. The first is that you verify that the train will take power before you release the brakes. You don't want to find yourself without power and having to hurriedly put the brakes back on. The second is that having power applied as you release the independent brakes ensures that you won't roll backwards. On steeper hill starts, you may even need to start with more power. And this is something you can practice and get used to as you find yourself out on the railroad. Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce motor stress and maintenance requirements.
Okay, set throttle to idle.
Come to a stop in the indicated position using the independent brake.
It's telling me what all to do for my training.
Locomotives in the formation and are much faster to apply and release than the automatic brake, which operates on the entire train.
This train really rumbles. Compared to the one I was driving earlier, this one really rumbles. Oh, there's some boxcars. Wonder if they're gonna want me to hook up to those for training purposes. Come on, slow down, baby. There we go. Okay. Brought it to a stop. Now I have to change direction.
Change the junction indicated, either by walking over to it or using the map.
Okay, I have to throw a switch.
Before proceeding, check the two couplers are in the right position to allow for automatic coupling. Look at the rear coupler on your train and ensure it's open. Operate the cut bar if it is closed to release it.
There,
Next,
unlock the
walk over
coupler.
to the freight cars you're going to couple to And check their coupler knuckle is open too. Operate the cut bar here to open the knuckle. Before coupling cars, always check the knuckles are open, or you'll just bounce right off. Okay. The junction is correctly aligned and the cars are ready to couple. Couple up to the cars by gently driving into them at a slow speed. And most freight uses automatic knuckle couplers, so they will automatically couple once they connect.
What the? What? Nah. Come on. There, now it coupled.
Speed is too high, you risk derailing when coupling. Apply some brakes to slow your approach. Hey, nice work. Now change direction with the reverser and move the train forward into the indicated siding. Remember to apply a little power before releasing brakes. While it's not strictly necessary in the training center, this is the time to start forming great habits.
What's happening? Oh. Set the independent brake to release. Okay. What's going on here? Where are you doing?
Since you have freight cars coupled, you should slow down using the automatic brake. and get the extra braking effort from those freight cars. The automatic brake applies brakes throughout the entire train.
Okay, that's what I'll do then. There we go, I brought the train to a stop.
Cars, either by using the external camera or by walking to the cars on foot.
I say use the external camera instead of walking out to uncouple. Alright.
That's it for this training module.
That concludes the training module. F7 Smart Deco. Successfully complete the F7 tutorial. Actually gave me an achievement for that. Well, I guess I could do a route introduction. Yeah. Speed. Alright then. Let's see what we are gonna do now. Let's go to the trains, let's go to route, let's do sand patch grade. Let's look at the training modules. Let's do the sand patch grade introduction.
Welcome to Train Sim World 2, an immersive and highly detailed rail simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world.
Press X to begin the tutorial. Okay. Well, I mean, introduction.
These are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience. It is necessary to be fully observant of the surrounding world. Practice by looking up, down, left, and right.
Up. Down. Left. Right. View, foundation, view. No, I don't want to invert the vertical axis.
Besides operating
I like
trains,
it
there
the
are
way it
lots of
is.
requirements to navigate on foot. Try moving around now. This is one of many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy to find as this one. Climb aboard and take a seat in the cab with the engineers for a short ride.
Okay, I guess so. I'll do that. They want me to hop in the train and go for a ride with some engineers. Yeah, they want me to take a ride. Okay, I just sit in this seat.
You can pause the experience at any point and review previous and current objectives. Check it out now, and then return to the game when ready. A lot of time will be spent operating trains, so when ready, sit in the engineer's seat.
Sit in the engineer's seat. Okay.
A heads-up display has appeared on the right side of the screen. This is a guide to what the train is doing. This is the speed display. The white needle shows current speed. The red marker indicates the maximum permitted speed. This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate forward, reverse, and neutral directions. This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power control is in. These are brake indicators. They show the state of the various brake systems, allowing independent management of them. In the top right are the signal and speed limit displays. These feature an indication of what is approaching and a countdown distance to when they will come into effect. Some of these displays can be hidden via the settings menu for a more challenging experience. This train is ready to go. Pull the indicated handle all the way back to get moving. Sandpatch Grade offers the ability to operate powerful and heavy freight trains on one of America's most stunning and famous railroads.
Well, I'm making this train go.
An AC 4400 CW locomotive. These are the workhorses of trains operating over the Sandpatch Grade, with CSX Transportation having more than 600 in its roster. Train Sim World allows you to ride and drive trains from a selection of internal and external camera angles. Let's take a look now by exploring the exterior of this train. Change between internal and external camera views by pressing the right stick. You've only explored a small area here. So let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy.
Alright, show me more.
Welcome to Pennsylvania. Crossing the Allegheny Mountains, the Sandpatch Grade is a vital link in the sprawling CSX rail system. Master the controls of powerful American freight locomotives.
Showing me exactly what all there is to do on Sandpatch Grade.
There's a rain shower or a full-on snow blizzard. It's up to you to keep the rail traffic moving. Battle your way over one of the steepest railroad grades on the East Coast. Along the way, don't forget to place safety posters, collect lost hard hats, put up no trespassing signage, and fix broken snow markers. Welcome to the Sandpatch Grade.
Welcome to the Sandpatch Grade in Pennsylvania. Okay, main menu. Well, everybody, I believe that's going to be the end of our live stream for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Hope y'all enjoyed. And we will see y'all next time.